You attract what you are because what you are is the energy that you are putting out into this world. Now, what you need to understand about this universe as a whole is that we live in a very orderly universe. And the reason for this is because this universe is governed by laws. If we use gravity as an example, right, the law of gravity, what this means is that anything that goes up must come down, right? If you decided to jump up, you will get pulled right back to the ground. And the reason why it is a law is because it is a constant. It's not the idea of gravity or the belief of gravity, because whether you believe in it or not, it is still happening. Whether you believe in gravity or not, you can jump up and you will still get pulled right back down to the ground. And it is a constant, meaning that it is always active and always happening, right? As far as I'm concerned, I haven't experienced, or no human has ever experienced, a moment where gravity gets magically turned off for a millisecond or a second. And even if it did, just think about the chaos that it would cause, right? Just imagine if gravity got turned off and all the buildings began to float and all the animals and all the cars began to float in the sky for a second. And then once gravity gets turned back on, everything just drops back to the ground, right? Obviously, that would be dangerous and it would create chaos. That doesn't happen because gravity is a constant. It is always happening. Now, the reason why you see birds fly and planes fly is because it is utilizing a more senior law known as the law of lift. That is what allows birds to fly. It's not because gravity gets turned off for birds or airplanes. It's because they're utilizing a more senior law. Now, what you need to understand is that the law of attraction is the most senior law to exist. And that means like attract like. Whatever energy you put out is the energy that you will attract and receive in return. So if you're putting out positive energy, then you will attract people, events, and circumstances in your life that will match that energy. And the same for the contrary, right? If you are vibrating negative energy, then you will attract you'll attract people, events, and circumstances that will match that same negative energy. And so, because the law of attraction is a constant, you watching this video, you've created everything in your life, right? Everything that exists in it, you created it. Now, most people will challenge that idea because they think that they can't be the creator of their lives, because if they were the creator of their lives, they wouldn't be living the life that they're living right now, and that they would have created a completely different life. But I'm here to tell you that you have created everything in your life. And for most people, they have been unaware of the energy that they've been vibrating, and so they've been unaware of what they've been attracting into their lives. And if you created everything in your life, then that means even if there are things that you dislike, right, you can just as easily, if not even faster, change that, because you are now aware of the law of attraction, that you attract what you are. You attract the energy that you're vibrating. And so if there's events in your life that are undesirable and you want them to be desirable, then you just need to begin vibrating the positive energy so that you can create that ideal circumstance. Now, let me give you an example, right? There's people out there who are single and want to one day attract their lover or their soulmate, right? But many of these people are also bummed out and probably even frustrated or sad that they haven't found that lover or that soulmate just yet. And what's strange about it is that if they were to find a lover or have their soulmate, you were to ask them, how would you feel if you were to have that person in your life? They would be so ecstatic. They would be jumping around. They'll be celebrating because they know that they've now found that love that they've been looking for. So if they were to feel happy and feel love in that relationship, but they're feeling negative emotion right now, sad that they're not there, then you see that there is a vibrational match. That there is a vibrational mismatch, right? Because they're not feeling good. But if they were to be with their lover, they'll be feeling happy. So if it's not a vibrational mismatch, if it's because it's a vibrational mismatch, it's not aligning for them. And think about it. It's like if you are actively looking for love, it is much easier for you to find love and attract love to you if you are vibrating love yourself, because that tells the universe and that tells other people that you are now ready for love. If you're feeling sad and frustrated because you haven't found love, then what lover is going to choose you because if that person is ready for love, but you're sad and depressed, that means you're not ready for love. So then it won't be a match, at least for the time being, right? So if you want to find love in your life, you must first vibrate love. You must first fill yourself up with happiness. You must feel complete. You see, so many people, they feel broken, but they still try to find a relationship while they're broken before they're healed, right? You need to be healed and find peace with yourself and be happy with yourself before you can find that match, right? Because it's supposed to be a vibrational match. This is the same idea when it comes to finances, right? To be, in order to become a millionaire, you must first be a millionaire, right? And what I mean by that is, in order for you to become a millionaire and have all the physical money in your possession, right, of having those $1,000,000, you must first be a millionaire. You must first step into the wealthy version of yourself, the abundant version of yourself. And most people will question what that is. And I'm here to tell you that that is the version of you that believes you are good enough, that believes you are capable, the version of you that understands and accepts that you are valuable, that society needs you, and there's so much that you can provide and contribute to this world, that there's so much value you can provide to other people, and you can in fact serve the world. That is the wealthy and abundant version of you, and that version of you exists in this moment right here, right now. It's just that so many people don't tap into that abundant version of themselves because they're too busy feeling sorry for themselves. They're too busy living with the victim mentality that the world is out to get them and that the world is unfair, right? So many people that operate with the mentality and the belief that they are not good enough and they are not capable. That is operating with the mindset of lack, which goes against your true essence, because abundance is your birthright, because you are infinitely abundant. And you are infinitely abundant because you have the ability to think any thought you want. You have the ability, you have creativity, infinite creativity, and an imagination that you can create anything you want in your mind. So when you create, in most cases, when we're creating, creation happens from the inside out. We're taking the ideas, our personalities, our everything that exists within us, and we're bringing that out to the surface. And in many cases, when we create something that previously didn't exist, and we bring it out to the physical world. So that means we have the power to create anything we want. And if we can create anything we want, and we can create infinitely because we have infinite imagination and infinite creativity, that means we can create infinite value for this world. And money is created through value, through the creation of value. And so if we can create infinite value, that means we can create infinite money. And so that's why we were born rich this entire time. And that's why we are abundant creatures, right? So we've had limitless potential and limitless abundance within us this entire time. It's just that most people are unaware of their abundance or unaware of the access to their abundance. And so as a result, they don't tap into it because they're oblivious, or they choose not to because they don't believe that they're good enough, right? If you want to become a millionaire and physically have the money to be able to touch it and own it, you must first be a millionaire. You must step into the millionaire version of yourself. You must step into the abundant version of yourself, the version of you that is so valuable, version of you that knows that there is more than enough to go around for everyone on this planet. So you are open to helping other people and serving other people and improving the lives of people all around the world. You see, money is merely the physical representation of value. And what value means, value is basically anything that someone finds helpful or beneficial to their lives. Or if you want to even simplify it even more, value is anything that helps a person get closer to smiling. Because what most people find valuable are solutions to the problem, are transformations in their lives, right? Improving the quality of their lives. You realize that it is all because of happiness. It's all getting closer to happiness, all getting closer to smiling. So anything that will help someone get closer to smiling, they will find to be valuable. So someone who is a millionaire, that means someone that has $1 million, all right, a lot of money. That means if they have a lot of money, then that means that they've provided a lot of value to a lot of people. They've helped a lot of people get closer to smiling. And you do that by serving other people, by understanding, believing, and accepting that you are valuable. So this is what I mean when I say you attract what you are, because the energy that you're vibrating and the person you decide to show up as will attract the people, events, and circumstances that'll match that same energy, right? It's no surprise how people who operate with the right attitude, with a positive attitude, people who are happy, smiling, and are doing good and doing the right thing by other people, that these people end up finding good things unfold for them, right? When these people care about helping other people and providing value to other people and helping to uplift the world, that amazing thing happen to them. And for the people who do negative things or bad things to other people who are vibrating negative energy, they find themselves attracting negative events into their lives, right? Think about, right, on the extreme end, think about a criminal, right? A criminal is typically someone that does bad things, and as a result, criminals typically strip value away from other people. So if they strip value away from other people, they will find themselves attracting people, events, and circumstances that'll deliver that same thing to them. That's why criminals typically face consequences for their actions, because they've done bad things, right? They've done something bad to someone else and they've now experienced bad happen back to them, right? That is karma. That is, you reap what you sow. What goes around comes around, right? It's just so many folks have lived their lives oblivious to this idea. This is why you want to be happy and positive all the time, that you want to be feeling good, because in your energy, you are going to attract the right people, events, and circumstances in your life to help you get to wherever it is that you're going, right? And you must step into like the version that you want to be and the life that you want to be living. You want to step into that right now. You want to create that in your mind. You want to bring out the best version of yourself and serve other people and help other people and freely share value, because that's what it's all about. We're here on this earth to experience joy and to be happy. So if you're helping other people, you're helping other people basically live out their life purpose, because we're here to be happy. So you're helping other people find happiness, then you're doing the best thing that you can possibly do to help that person, right? This is an orderly universe that we live in. Things do not happen by accident. Gravity does not get turned off. That's why it's the law of gravity, because it's a constant. The law of lift is a constant. The law of attraction is a constant. And it is the most powerful law of them all. So whether you believe in it or not, it is going to take place and happen 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because it is a law, it is a constant. So it really doesn't matter whether you believe in it or not, when you see so many instances of it happening, where if you do good by other people will do good for you. And if you do bad by other people, bad things will happen back to you, right? You've seen it happen endlessly. And yet most people have lived their life unaware and oblivious to the fact, right? You want to create a life, your dream life, right? Think about your dream life. If all your dreams were to unfold right now at the snap of this finger, right? How would you feel? Of course, everyone will be celebrating and running around and throwing a party, and they would be smiling ear to ear. They wouldn't be able to control their excitement. If all your dreams is because you want to be happy, is because you believe that it'll make you happy and having it, why not be happy now? Because you want these things for happiness. And because happiness is an internal feeling, you can choose to feel happy right now. You don't have to wait for all these things to happen. Because why would you want to wait for all these things to happen in order for you to be happy, when you can just be happy right now and be living out your life purpose in this moment right here, right now? And as you're vibrating with joy, people, events, and circumstances are going to be attracted to you to match that same feeling. So all the other things that you want are going to make its way to you anyways, once you decide to be happy. So I hope you resonated with this video. I hope you found this video to be powerful, because it is in fact the truth. In this lifetime, in this universe, you attract what you are. So it is important for you to figure out what is it that you want to be, how you want to be operating, right? The energy that you want to show up with, right? Because you should be showing up with positivity. You should be happy. You should be excited, right? Energy that you're vibrating is what you ultimately attract into your life. So many people have created the lives that are undesirable because they have been creating by default. You want to be a deliberate creator and be conscious of the energy that you are vibrating, so that you can attract all the great things into your life, and you can ultimately live a happy, successful, fulfilling life beyond your wildest imagination. You need to understand that there are people who are living that life here right now, right? And so that life exists for you as well, and you can tap into the energy for that life right here, right now, so you can eventually begin attracting that life into yours and create it for yourself, right? that rest of the video, enjoy the video, leave a like and subscribe as we're on the road to a million subscriber, guys. So once again, it's Joel, and I'm out. I'll see you guys for the next video.